Hey, Mike and Shannon. I'm Kelly Everly-Headrick here in McKinney. Also, I'm making this video for you because I wanted to show you 3 things that you can do today to bring more customers into your business. But you're probably wondering why I'm taking the time to record this and what's in it for me. But honestly, I get it. Everybody's out there pitching things left and right. But the truth is, most local business owners are so busy actually running their business that they don't have the time to dig real deep into how the internet and can really work for them by just taking a little focus on their online presence, their website, their Google Map Pack, Google results, and things like that. So what I found over time is that when I show people just a few things that they can do right now completely on their own, it helps them kind of see how everything fits together. And usually one of 2 things happens. Either they take those ideas and they run with them, which is awesome. That's what I'm here to do, is help people understand how this is all working together. Or they realize, you know what, Kelly, I would love to have someone help me make this happen faster. But either way, my goal here is just to educate and to empower and to give you a real clear picture of what's already working great and a few ways to make things work even harder for you. So I'm going to show you 3 things. We're going to talk about 3 things today that can set you above your competition. Those are going to be content, citations, and backlinks. And we're going to start with content because, let's face it, content is king. And what I mean by content is simply all of the words that you see on the front page of your website. And I took a look at your website. I tossed it into a word counter. It looks like you guys have I think it's about 850 words, if I'm not correct. Maybe it was closer to 900, but 850 to 900 words that are on your website. But more importantly than the words that are on there is going to be whether or not you have the keywords in there that Google is looking for in order to connect you with folks who are trying to order services from you or get services from you. So I have this really cool tool. It's called Ahrefs right here. We're going to pop it in. I popped your website into Ahrefs. And what this really does is just show me, it lets me take a look under the hood of people's websites. So I can see yours, I can see your competition. It helps me to take a look and compare and see what's working and what's not. So if you take a look at the content that is on your website, what I'm looking at right here are the keywords. That's the thing I focused on. And right now you are only being recognized by Google for 1 keyword, and that's mold removal in McKinney. What this shows us down here when we click on those keywords, so mold removal in McKinney, this volume means that 100 people a month are searching these exact words, mold removal McKinney, 100, and the traffic you're getting to your website for that is 2. If I were to take a look at your closest competitor, which, we're not looking at franchises, we're looking at the local businesses here in McKinney, that's going to be Rainbow Restores. I'm sure that you know who they are. I popped them into the same tool and took a look. They are being found for 10 organic keywords. And if we click on those 10, we can take a peek back here and you can see water damage restoration McKinney, 100 in a search volume. Water damage restoration McKinney, Texas, 300. And these guys are using these keywords in their content to grab all of this traffic. You can see all of this traffic that is happening right here. Those words help Google connect what a customer is looking for. You and I have Googled, everybody has Googled, right? We all know the kind of words that we put into Google to search for something that we are looking for out there. This just tells us how much volume and how much traffic is going to their website because Google is able to match up those keywords. So it's really important for us to have proper content, the right amount of content. Google likes to see somewhere about 1,000 to 1,500 on a front page. When we took a look at your competition, Rainbow Restoration here in McKinney, Texas, they have about 1,900 keywords in there. So they're doing an okay job of getting, I'm flipping back over to the Ahrefs right now. They're doing a pretty good job of of getting found and grabbing some of that traffic, but 10 keywords is completely beatable. I mean, that is a number that is a number that's completely beatable if you get the right keywords into your website. And I'll show you another place where you can kind of place some keywords. It's not just in these paragraphs that you have, like your story. If you right click on all of your pictures and you click Save Image As, you can see that this picture is saved as a bunch of letters and numbers. Well, Google takes a look at everything. It takes a look at your paragraphs, your words, your headings, your titles, but it also takes a look behind your pictures. And you can take some of these pictures and you can save them as McKinney Water Damage Restoration .webp, and that will be read by Google. And that's another place that you can get keywords into the content of your website. So that's content, okay? And if you start to implement those practices, if you did that today, you could bring more business to your door just simply by having the right words on the page, the front page of your website. But let's move on to the second thing. I told you I was going to talk about three things. Citations is the second one. And what citations are the name, address, and the phone number of your business, the exact name, address, and phone number of your business. And it is a big driver in who gets listed in the Google Map Pack results. So again, you and I, everyone who's Googled at this point, I know you've seen this map pack where a couple of businesses pop up, usually 3, sometimes 4. One of the big drivers of getting customers into this map pack and showing up in this McKinney area is by getting citations, and those look like this. You probably have a few of them at this point. Name, address, and phone number listed in places like local.com, Google Places, Yelp, Yellow Pages, Hot Frog, the Better Business Bureau. All of those are considered citations, and they help to drive you up the chain all the way. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing. Let's get you back to the map pack. They help to drive your business up into this map pack. And the good news is, as you can see, when I put Water Damage Restoration McKinney, Texas, you guys don't pop up in here, but success leaves clues. So if we were to click on True North Restoration of McKinney, we could find out exactly what the citations are that they have, go out and get those same citations, and then go get 50 to 100 more. Because we don't want to just beat the competition. We just want to be leaps and bounds ahead of them to make sure that you stay in this map pack. And the reason why getting in this map pack is really important, as you know, because we've all Googled, 30% of people stop at this Google map pack and choose from these 3 businesses. So if you're not in this map pack, you're missing out on 30% of the business, 30% of the eyes that are looking for services like yours. So that is why it's important to get those citations and to get yourself up into that map pack. So that was the second thing that we talk about. And now let's talk about the third and final thing, which is backlinks. Now, this next section, when you're looking at this Water Damage Restoration McKinney, is what we call, well, right below the map pack, it's what we call the organic search results, right? And what drives organic search results right down here are going to be backlinks. And it might be something that sounds a little difficult, but it's really super simple. All that means is that someone else's website is listing you and has a link back to your website. Okay, simple as that. If we go back to our Ahrefs tool and we look into this overview, we can see how many backlinks you have. You have 12 backlinks to your website. And when you click on this, we can take a look and see how good these backlinks are, because not all backlinks are created equal. If you are a restoration company, you want someone, maybe one of your suppliers or one of your vendors that sells you supplies, on their website, they have a link back to you. That gives you a good amount of link juice coming back because your businesses are related to one another. It wouldn't make any sense if Pizza Hut had a link back to your business. Google can tell the difference between those. And if you take a look at these backlinks that you have, domain traffic right here, a lot of these backlinks have big fat zeros. So it looks like most of these backlinks that are on your site are really not giving you any kind of juice or any kind of authority in Google's eyes. Even a connection to the Better Business Bureau, if you were listed there in a link back, the Better Business Bureau is a really, really powerful one that can give you link juice and start to push you up those organic search results. Let's compare that to your competitors. We're going to go back over here and take a look. They have 48 backlinks. Now they have more than you, but like I said, they're not all created equal. But let's take a look back here and look at this traffic. You can see right here, best 30 carpet rug cleaners in McKinney Yellow Pages. They have a McKinney Yellow Pages linking back to them. Because they get so much traffic, this website is considered an authority. And so when it links back, it gives them, Google says, okay, this business has authority. It's kind of like a popularity contest, honestly, from Google, those old school popularity contests. But those are, I'm going to pop back in here. So those are the three things when I took a look at your online presence, from your website to your results in the search for content. Remember, content is really 1,500 keywords. There are 1,500 words on your website, 1,500 to 2,000, I guess, because your competition was right around 2,000. And we want that content rich keyword because Google knows how to connect you to your customers, right? Citations in order to get you up into the map pack result. You want to have, more than your competition, the same ones they have, but more than them. And then of course, some backlinks. So if you implemented those strategies today, you could absolutely move yourself up into that map pack, up into those McKinney organic search results for the services that you offer for the area. So you may be thinking, okay, Kelly, that's great. What's next? Well, you can just grab this information that I provided for you today. You can use it on your own. Totally fine with that if that's what you decide to do. However, if you want the most effective route to get this accomplished, you can reach out to me. My number is 214-535-4953. Again, it's 214-535-4953. I would love to work with a local McKinney business owner like yourself, but either way, I hope you guys have a great evening and I hope to talk to you soon.